Hey folks, I'm gonna just do a review or a comparison between the Pedal AWD 3 and the Grizzly. Grizzly is a super popular e-bike. 1,000 watt, two 1,000 watt motors, two 52-volt batteries. I think it's 35 amp hours total. I have the Pedal AWD 3, 1,000 watt motors. Comes with a 48 volt, I believe it's like a 20 amp hour battery. So, and it's 36, I believe, $3,600. Let me see if I can, well, if you go on the website, they'll tell you. But, yeah, it's 3,500. Okay, so, what's the difference? A buddy of mine has the Grizzly. As far as speed, they're basically the same. Now, you do get an extra battery with the Grizzly, so cost-wise, it is a better deal. I find that the Pedal all-wheel drive, if you look at it aesthetically, it's a better looking bike. It comes with a rear rack. The seat, you don't need to, it's got a super long seat, as you can see here. The seat's really big. As you can see on the Grizzly, it's really small. So you're gonna end up swapping out the seat. That's about $200. Now you're into it for 30, 35, 34.99. I switched out my sprocket. I put a bigger sprocket on it because I was ghost pedaling. Now it's really a lot better. So I was into that for, I don't know, maybe $100. And I did have an extra battery. I put a 52-volt battery on, 20 amp hour that I had from a previous bike. So realistically, if you would buy the all-wheel drive 3 to make it dual battery like the Grizzly, you're gonna end up being at $4,000. If you have the Grizzly and you buy that, you're going to want to update the seat. You're going to be another $200 in. You might want to throw a rear rack on it, because if you get the elongated seat's actually going to come to, it's actually going to take up this whole spot, and then you're going to have to get a rack for the back. I like having the rack. I like having the storage. Honest with you, the height wise, if you're a tall person, I'm not tall, but height wise and leg extension, you definitely get a full extension on the pedal. So pedaling is a lot more comfortable. It's a bigger bike, it's a taller bike. Speed comparison, they're basically the same. You could throttle up to 36 miles an hour. You could pedal up to 36 miles an hour. They both have dual suspension. You do get an alarm system that comes with the pedal. And in this area here, you get a front lock where you could actually lock the steering, the handlebar straight. So if someone tries to take off with it, it's locked, can't steer it. So there's a couple little things different. It only comes in black. These come in multiple colors. At the end of the day, the Grizzly is definitely super more popular. I think it's like a 4-month wait. I bought the pedal, let's say I bought it like on a Wednesday, and I got it like 4 days later. It came to my house. They're both Bafang. They both use 1,000-watt Bafang motors. Either one's a good choice, but you're definitely going to spend a tad more for the Pedal Electric. There's no doubt about it. If you don't want to wait, well, you know what? There you go. I mean, if you don't mind waiting and you want to go for the Grizzly, go for it. Personally, I'm not into the colors. I don't like the red, and I just don't like it. I wish they offered an all black one. Like they used to make an older Grizzly, the D-Class, which basically looked like the pedal. And a lot of people liked it, but they never upgraded the motors, and they kind of just discontinued it. I don't know why. As far as speed goes, like I said, they're basically the same. But you're going to want to extend your range, and you're definitely going to want to put another battery. I have a video that shows you how I did it if you want to take a look. I didn't want to wait, and that was big for me, that I got the bike right away. I have no regrets with it. It's a super comfortable, it's a super tall, big bike. Anybody could really, even a 6-foot person could ride this bike, no problem. I think aesthetically it looks better than the Grizzly. That's just my personal opinion. And like I said before, you definitely get a better deal with the Grizzly because you're getting those 250 volt, 52 volt batteries. Hands down, don't get me wrong. You know, it gives you more range right out of the box. It's definitely, if you're looking at it that aspect, you know, it's definitely worth it. But you know what? Like I said, once you do all your mods and everything, you might be into it for $200 more. You don't have to change the seat. You don't have to change the handlebars. You don't have to really do anything to this bike except maybe add a battery and change the cranks if you're into pedaling. I'm into pedaling. I like to pedal. I put a 58 tooth sprocket. I have a video also that shows that too. I put a 58 tooth sprocket and I put an 11 by 28 tooth freewheel in the back. And it made a huge difference in pedaling. You could pedal it in any gear, and you're flying, and it saves you a lot on the battery. I don't really know. I don't know if you ghost pedaling with the Grizzly. I only rode it once, but as far as the power out of the gate, they're both the same. They both rip, and they're monsters. There's no doubt about it. So if you're looking for that range and you're looking for the dual wheel, and it's got, you know, and looking for the torque right off the line, and these are the two bikes for you to get. They're pretty compatible. All right, guys, thanks for watching.